and tonight we're going to look at the Dana Barrett figure. We're going to open up out a box and take a look at what the figure looks like. Because the first 4 Ghostbusters, the primary ones, were made in Mattel, and it's like I've already seen them, and maybe down the road we'll open up one to see what a Hasbro Ghostbuster looks like. But it's always funner to look at figures that don't have characters yet. Where's the tape for this thing? You open it from the bottom? Maybe. Yeah. The bottom's easier to open. Maybe. There it goes. It's a reverse Marvel Legends figure. And this was the lead into the Ghostbusters Afterlife toy line, which never was released, due to the fact the movie was never released. Okay, here's the package, and it has a design of the proton pack in the back. You get the Ghost Dog's torso. As you can see, it's the torso of the dog. I don't really want to take it out because it's a pain in the ass to put in, will be to put back in, because usually most Marvel Legends are a pain in the ass to pull out of their packages. So she moves, there it goes, at the elbows. This one not as good because it's got the clothing there. Underneath the garb, the knee is fused. She does have undergarments, and she does have a ball hip joint, if you can see. She has the creepy end segment look. I'm surprised she didn't give her an interchangeable head where she can become normal. Where you have evil Sigourney Weaver, and then you have like a normalized version of her. She actually doesn't have, for like the Marvel Legends, that oh, there it goes, the upper hip, so you can make her legs pose differently. But she's a nice looking figure for what she is. This is too hard, so you can't really do anything with this leg over here. So no really extreme posing. But I guess if you made this figure, she would have to be made naked underneath, and this would have to be cloth, like a Mego. And I don't think they really want little kids running around playing with a naked Sigourney Weaver, because most kids remove clothing anyways. Because clothing tends to impede the movement of the figure. Most people write it, oh, the kids are being perverts. When in all actuality, from all the stories when I talked to my friends when they would play with figures with clothing, they would move the clothing not so much to be pervs. As older kids they did, but as younger kids they would do it because the clothing impeded the movement and the joints of the figure. And parents don't understand that. They see a naked doll and the child slamming them two together, they're going, oh my God, they're having sex, when in actuality they might be having Mortal Kombat. And it upsets parents because all of a sudden you've got a child they're afraid is turning into a sex offender or something. Or he's confused about his sexuality because he enjoys playing with Barbies. And Barbies have very bright colored outfits. Why doesn't, and they don't tend to ask neither, why doesn't Junior want to play with male figures? When in actuality, a lot of male figures are dark, drab colors. Girl figures are bright, vibrant colors. And colors has a lot to do with the attitude of how we see figures. You know, Ghostbusters are a nice line, but it's really not tailored for children. It's tailored more for adults. The adult collector, because the $20 price tag kind of confirms that. Same as the high-grade Jurassic Park figures. They're nice, but at the end of the day, is a child going to want to play with understand how to play with a Jeff Goldblum or a Samuel L. Jackson? Not really. Alan Grant is pretty straightforward. He's an anthropologist. Him and the girl, Ellie Slater. So you could take them out in your backyard and have them dig for bones. You know, this one you could probably have her fight other Marvel Legends because she's in the same scale as the Marvel Legends. But for the most part, I'm just going to stand her on the shelf. She has limited mobility because of this. I'm not too happy about that. And this arm here is very limited in its movement. I thought it'd have more movement. I thought they'd have some softer plastic on it. But instead they put this really hard vinyl plastic. And this is molded plastic. So it's the hard plastic. So yeah, the figure's nice looking though. I'll say that. I'll give it that. The figure is pretty nice looking. Like the entire line is actually pretty nice looking, but they're posable like Marvel Legends, which the Mattel figures were not. But if you own the Mattel Ghostbusters, do you really need a second set of Ghostbusters unless you're really that excited about the toy line of Ghostbusters, like Star Wars, where you got to have every incarnation of Luke Skywalker? And how many Tatooine Lukes do we have in our collections? You know, it's like you don't even want to count anymore. But until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.